the field. They're going for it on fourth. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. From midfield, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Tua now on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
Now Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Malcolm Brown from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 20. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, it's Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's second and 10. There, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover and the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Tua going to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tua on 4th down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. first and 10. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. As they force the turnover on the opening drive. Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at about the 32. He was brought down by Blasson Austin.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Lindsey. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.